Hey everybody, it's Marion, and we are here today to have a little chat and to let you know what kind of recipes I'm going to be making this week. So it's been a hot minute since I've been to do a video, but we've just been kind of hanging loose here, not doing a whole lot because it's cold, and finally the sun came out the last 2 days, so I'm happy about that. We've been watching a lot of cruising videos because we are going on a cruise. Yesterday I went to the dentist to get a couple of fillings here, and because she thought I was going to take the the anesthetic for the needle, so she took my blood pressure and it was high. So we took it a lot, quite a few times, and it continued to be high. But I told her I wasn't going to take any of that Novocaine or lidocaine or whatever they put there in your jaw. She said, well, okay, if you're sure, and it was fine. She was very gentle. She's a wonderful doctor, dentist. She is great, so I had no problem, and I got that filling done, and I came home, I called my doctor, told him about the blood pressure, and then later in the day I took it, and it was 122/83, so it went back down, but it was really high when I was there. But so I am seeing a cardiologist in the middle of the month before we go on the cruise to get my medications under, he can check them out and make sure everything's right, and find out why I'm having such high blood pressure lately. But anyway, Nathan and I have embarked on a health journey, and I'm not going to say a weight loss because I got on the scale and I haven't lost a thing, but I feel much better. It's been about 3 weeks now that we're doing low carb and keto combination, so we haven't had any sugar or bread or any cakes, muffins, donuts, or any of that stuff. And the first time that I made something was yesterday, and it was this keto lemon bars, and they were delicious. They're muffins, cream cheese, butter, swerve, eggs, lemon, vanilla, almond flour, whey protein, coconut flour, baking powder, and salt. And if you're interested in this, let me know, and I will definitely send you the recipe. And I just copied the rest of it back here. But today what I'm going to make, and I'm going to video for you, is a French onion meatloaf. Now this is a very easy meatloaf. It's you got to have some butter or bacon grease, a large onion, fresh thyme I don't have, so I'm just going to use the dried, ground beef, ground pork, ground pork rinds, onion powder, black pepper, a large egg, and Gruyere cheese, but I don't have any of that either, so I'm just going to use the cheese what I have in the refrigerator. So if you want this recipe, I will definitely send it to you, or I can put it down in the comments. It's really simple to print out, or write out, so that's what I'll do for you. What else? We're getting our cruise all in line here. We're getting packed up, and it's 23 or 24 days now until we embark on that journey, and we're very excited, but we need to get everything under control before we do go. So anyway, that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say. If you guys have been praying for our little Katrina, Nathan's little granddaughter, the newest one, she's doing much better. Her eyes cleared up, and she is eating well and gaining weight. So there you go. That's the update on Katrina. And just want to let you know, do pray for my little friend Ruth Ann in New York. She's undergoing some tests and having a problem eating. So just pray that the doctors get everything under control and she gets her appointments as needed, and she can get this surgery that she needs and get back to gaining some weight, because she has lost a lot of weight. This girl was, yeah, she was up there in the weight and then she lost it. So anyway, she would appreciate your prayers. Her name is Ruth Ann, and she is one of my subscribers and a dear, dear friend that we've been friends for like at least 40 years. So, yeah. So anyway, that's it for this. So let's go in the kitchen and get busy cooking. Before we get started on the French onion meatloaf, I want to show you something, and this is not sponsored. This is just me. I miss cereal when I go on this keto low carb. I really do. I love cereal. I don't eat it every day, but just once in a while when you feel like having that crunch, a little sweetness, this is the cereal to go for. It is delicious. This is what it looks like in the bowl. And I use whole milk with it, not 2%, 1%, almond, any of that. I use either whole milk or coconut milk. These are delicious. Let me tell you what's in here. Cassava, sunflower protein, dates, coconut oil, cocoa powder, coconut sugar, vanilla extract, and sea salt. And it's made in a facility that also processes dairy, wheat, tree nut, whatever. But there's about 6 servings in this bag, and it's 1 cup serving. And it has 3 grams of fiber, and total sugars are 5, but they're good sugars. The coconut sugar is a good sugar for you if you're going to eat sugar. But they look just like this, and these you can like have a snack at night, like just eating them like a crunchy snack. Otherwise, I just have it in milk. It's so good, guys, and it satisfies that crunchy cereal desire that you might have when you're doing low carb. So I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, let's go cook. Okay, so we've got our recipe right here. We have got our bowl, our regular sausage, our pound of ground beef. We've got the onion. I don't ever buy large onions, so I've got, this is the biggest one I have. It calls for a large one, but I got this. Bacon grease or butter. I'm going to use some bacon grease today. Salt. I always use pink salt. It calls for onion powder, so I've got this and I've got the chopped, so I might use them both. And thyme. I don't have fresh, so I'm going to use this. And the Gouda. So I'm going to, I don't have Gruyere, I have Gouda, so I'm going to try this. I bought this at the cheese shop a couple weeks ago when I was out shopping with my sister-in-law Kelly. So I got that. I'm going to give that a try. So, and 1 egg. I don't have large, I have jumbo because that's the way I roll. Jumbo eggs. Okay, so I'm going to get this going in a bowl, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm slicing up the onion, as you can see here. I was going to use another onion, but I figured this one, nice and thinly sliced, is going to be quite enough. I don't want to have, overpowering with the onions. Nathan and I both love onions, but we don't like to be overpowered by them. So there's that. I'm going to turn the stove on and get the onions cooking up. I'll bring you right over here to the stove so you can see that. And I'm going to get my smallish frying pan here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. Got that on medium heat. And I'm going to take, this is my tablespoon here, and I'm going to take 1, 2. There we go. And I'll clean that spoon off in just a second. I'll get this back over here. I just guess I'll just clean it off with my finger. There we go. And then the onions will be going right in here in just a second or two. And, yeah. So when I get them in here, I will be back to show you how they look. Okay, here we go. Putting the onions in there. Feel that little sizzle. Yeah, that's going to be so nice. So delicious. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to turn this heat down just a little. You see those onions sizzling up there. Now let me see what it says how to cook them. Okay, in a large skillet over low heat, melt the butter and bacon grease, or bacon grease. Once melted, add the sliced onions and toss to coat. Sprinkle with salt and cook, stirring frequently until the onions are soft and golden brown, about 15 to 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. Now let's see, salt. Sprinkle with salt. All right. Sometimes pink salt doesn't taste as strong as table salt. And I just prefer pink salt because it's way better for you than table salt. So that's what they look like right now. So I'll be back to show you what they look like when they're completely cooked. As you can see, they're cooking very nicely. They're not quite browned up yet. And then it says when they're done to sprinkle with the thyme. So that's what I'll do when they're done. And we'll be back when they're ready to be sprinkled with thyme. Okay, so the rest of the onions are nice and browned up right now, so I turned them off. And these are the chicharrones, pork rinds that I'm grinding up, and they take forever. So let's go back over to the counter here, and I'll show you how I'm doing that. I got my little blender guy going here. I got them in this, and I use these because they're a little bit flavored, so they should taste good in that meatloaf. And yeah, so it takes, I have to do it like I have to pulse it. But it's going well. And this is what they look like. And I have almost a cup here. I think this will make a little bit more than a cup, but I figured it'll be good. There. That's good. And, yep. So it's like a half a bag will make a full, pretty much a full cup. So that's what it looks like right there. Okay, I will get the rest of this prepared. I have to open these up and get them in the bowl, and I'll be back. Okay, I got the meat in the bowl. Let me put you back a little further so you can see stuff. There you go. I got the cheese grated, as you can see here. And I have the pork rinds ready. And I've been nibbling on this little piece of cheese. Now let's see what it says next. Okay. We melted the butter or the grease, and we got the onions done. We stirred in the thyme leaves, and then preheat oven 350 and line a large rimmed baking sheet. Okay. 350. This is what we're using for the baking sheet. Next, in a large bowl, combine the ground meat, pork rinds, onion powder, pepper, and an additional ½ teaspoon of salt. Stir in the egg and half of the caramelized onions. Then use your hands to thoroughly combine. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. But however, I'm going to use gloves because I don't like to get my rings all greasy and stuff. All right, I'll be right back. I put that in there. The pork rinds. Now I'm going to put a little bit of onion powder. I think that's what they said. Add the onion powder and pepper. Okay. Onion powder, pepper. I use my little bowl of pepper here. Sprinkle that all around. And half of the onions. I'm not going to pour them in because I don't want all that too much grease in there. So I got half of the onions in there. Okay. And what else? Just a little bit of more salt. Okay. Stir an egg. Okay. One egg in. And stir the egg, have the garlic, and use your hands to thoroughly combine. Okay, I'll be back when this is thoroughly combined. Okay, I think that is as combined as it's going to get. And now we're going to transfer it to this pan. Now I think top with the shredded cheese. Okay, so there's no cheese going inside of this meatloaf. Now we're going to make a loaf out of it. Can you see it? Yeah. One hand has glove, one hand does not. Alright. So what do you put in your meatloaf? I usually put some cheese in it. I usually put maybe some vegetable like peppers, but I've never done it this way, so it should be absolutely delicious. All right, there you go. That's what it looks like right there. I'm going to put a little bit of water in the bottom of this pan and then pop it in the oven, and for 40 to 50 minutes. But I usually bake mine, especially when it's this thick, about an hour. So we'll see you in about an hour and we'll see what this looks like. Okay, so while the meatloaf, is cooking, I thought I would show you these muffins. This is the muffin, this is the shape I put them in, but you can make them in any other muffin you want. I'll tell you what, this is the best low-carb keto muffin you will ever taste. And I'll tell you what's in them. I made these yesterday. Cream cheese, butter, swerve, eggs, egg yolks, zest, and I think I already told you this, but zest of a lemon, lemon extract, vanilla extract, almond flour, whey protein powder, coconut flour, baking powder, and salt. And then there's a lemon drizzle that you can make also. And that was real easy. It's just lemon juice and confectioner's sugar, the swerve. So that was an easy breezy, and they are delicious. We had these last night after our dinner as a little bit of a sweet treat, and they were delicious. So if you want that, I will print that out and give it to you, or I will email it to you, or whatever you want if you want that recipe. The meatloaf looks done right there. I'm going to take these onions and this cheese and pop it on top, put it back in the oven for a few minutes, and we'll be back to see the finished product. The onions and cheese. Here is the finished product. Doesn't that look lovely? I'm going to take a little tiny taste on the end right here. Okay, I've got this just trying to get it there. Okay. So I'm just going to take a fork and kind of take just the end of it here, just so I can have a little bit of a taste. And it looks like it's pretty well done in the middle. There. It's dripping though, but that's okay. Wow, this is really good. I think you should try it. I hope you do. If you do, let me know. So, that is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you're new to my channel, I welcome you. Thank you for stopping by. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for stopping by to my tried and trues also. And don't forget to hit that bell where you'll be notified when I upload another video. Don't forget to like, thumbs up. And most importantly, be kind to each other. It is a rough world out there. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Let me know if you try this recipe.